Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Well, party people, I am officially way behind where I want to be on my painting the porch project. I mentioned before, it looks like somebody had skimmed this porch, put another layer on it. A lot of that stuff's busted up. So I'm gonna get a wire wheel and grind out some of these holes in here so that I can repatch those before I paint it. It appears that this part of this porch, man, is cracked up a lot. That's sad. I don't think I'm going to tear that stuff up. Probably needs to be. But I'm not going to turn this into a major ordeal. Hire somebody out. They'll probably half do it. But I'm going to get something hard, tap this out, find the loose spots like that, bust that up, and then clean this thing off, and then patch it, and then paint it, so it'll have a good start. Man, this is sad, all this stuff busted up. Yeah, see, all that needs to be busted up. This thing probably needs to be refloated by a professional, but professional probably did it last time. That's why it needs to be done again. It's sad that this stuff has to be redone like this. So let me find something hard and solid that I can tap out and look for these weak spots in here. Get this cleaned up. I got about an hour to work on it. Then I got an appointment. Then I'll come back and work on it some more this afternoon. I recommend you kick this off with the tap test and break up any loose concrete. You could find something solid. This is a lightweight rod. I would recommend like a heavier, more dense rod, like a piece of oak. But you could tap around and see if you hear any hollow spots like that. That's a hollow spot. That's likely going to crack one day and break open. You can also use something like this, a metal rod. You hear that? That's hollow. That probably needs to be broken up and scraped away. You can hear the difference between solid and hollow. If it doesn't break up easy, you can skip around it. But all this is probably loose patchwork that when moisture gets in there, it's just going to freeze, swell up, and break up like this did. So it's up to you whether you're going to break that loose. Painting it may seal it, probably not. Moisture gets in there, it freezes, it expands it, it cracks it, breaks it up. All that needs to be redone. Needs to be broken up. So go across your surface, break up anything you want broke up, scrape it off, and patch it. Fork, it's easy to find and break up loose areas. Hit that stuff on an angle. If it's loose, it breaks up pretty easy. Like this was all solid, broke up pretty easy. Get that stuff broken up so you can scrape it up. You use it to scrape edges. See how easy that scraped up that little spot there? Find and break up the loose areas so you can patch it. If the hollow spot is hard to break up, you may not want to dig into it because it may be deeper than you want to deal with. This one's almost a 1/2 inch deep. So let me go get my shop vac, start vacuuming up this busted up cement, sweep it off, blow it off, and then I gotta find a wire wheel to strip the paint off of this area that I need to patch that's got paint on it. You don't want to try to patch on top of paint. Probably not going to turn out good. So I got most of everything broken up that I want to break up, and I'm going to mix some quick mortar and patch this up, and then I'm going to prime it and then paint it. So I've got the porch all scraped up and blown off. As I said before, somebody had resurfaced this thing. I'm just going to do patchwork because I'm just going to paint it. So I'm going to mix up my ready mix patching and try to do my best to patch this up so that it's smooth. And that's the worst spot there. That's going to be able to try to make it smooth. Patch a few divots in here. I scraped them out with wire brush and the sanding disc, and I'm going to try to smooth this stuff out and fill it up. And once it dries, paint it, probably first thing in the morning. Well, this turned into a mess. Quickcrete. Mixed it with some of that bonding stuff. Man, that stuff was drying and moving quicker than I can apply it. So I did some patchwork. Got some of it rougher than I wanted, but we'll see how it finishes out. Once this stuff dries, I'm going to rub it with that rubber pad, see if it smooths out any, and then I'm going to scrape it with my scraper and sweep it off and blow it off and prime it to paint it. I got several cracks filled in, several little holes filled in, and I got a lot of grit drying around here, so we'll see how this dries up next couple of hours, and then I'll scrape it, sweep it first thing in the morning, and prime it first thing in the morning. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.